Miloni, can you join me? Best. Hi, good morning, students. Hi, Miloni. How are you?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can
I
hear you.
am good.
How
I'm
are
good.
you doing?
How are you? Just trying
I'm
to
good. Thank you
finish
so much.
myself. All
Thank you. In fact,
good.
we are bothering your Sunday. I know Sundays are also quite busy for
It
international
is
students. है ना?
no, it
Group
is it is just
shopping.
raining, so it's all good. It
Oh,
is raining heavily.
क्या
It
बात
is
है?
supposed to be summers, but there's no summers.
अच्छा. Good. No summers is always best.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Correct. कैसे चल रहा है? How is it going?
It's going
After again back
good. Just
in India.
relaxed, doing
I know.
nothing.
Saturday, Sunday is the best thing abroad ना कि कुछ activities ही नहीं होती है. Everything is closed. People are spending time with themselves, friends and family.
Nothing like that. There are people over here who go around in the mornings and then just relax in the evening.
Yeah, great. हमारे यहाँ पे इंडिया में तो पूरा टाइम लोग काम ही करते रहते हैं. Sundays भी.
True.
No, but I really like this culture that after 5 o'clock everything is shut
Yeah. But then
and
for us,
people are
it's very
out of
boring. We have
office.
nothing to do.
I,
We normally
I
get
know, but
out after that,
it's
but it's okay.
correct.
Somehow we manage.
But you maintain your personal life, right? That you are not sitting in office till 8 and 9 and then आपको train पकड़नी है, bus पकड़नी है and all that.
नहीं नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. You work like you've given the work, you finish that, and then you can go home. There's nothing
Correct,
like you have to stay till your seniors are there in the office or
correct,
something like that.
correct. Nice. So let's start, Miloni. There are few students already there online, and if everyone, thank you for joining us. And we will take your questions, but it is more of an interaction with Miloni to share her valuable experience. It's been what? I think, Miloni, you went in
20.
2020.
Just
Yeah, exactly.
before,
Pandemic.
just 2 weeks before COVID.
Great. In fact, then Miloni will have a lot more to say, that is during COVID, post-COVID, pre-COVID. So Miloni, this session is only for, sharing your experiences and what students are currently lacking. जो आते हैं, they are always,
Hmm.
little skeptical towards Australia. कि, it's an Eastern country and
Correct.
people were racist there, and there is still racism. And how about universities? Students are not sure, where students are more towards always confident toward US, Canada, and I think you are the right person who can tell me about little difference between US and Australia. So it is just your journey that we would like to understand. We respect your time today and your valuable feedback, Miloni,
Yeah.
will create lot of important decisions and lives in people's lives. Basically, you will be able to
Yeah.
help them achieve their goals. I think your friends are here, and
All of them are there. I don't know what they are doing here, but everybody's here. Even they can
yeah,
put in your inputs in the comments
correct,
about your experience as well.
correct. If they are also from Australia, they can also write their comments.
Yeah.
But Miloni, we are unable to see you. It's only up till here. If you can take your camera a little down, little.
Yeah. Can you
Ha,
see me
much
now?
better, much better, much better.
Yeah.
Great. So, Miloni, let's start with your academic journey. So, will you just explain to us, considering you have done information technology, and how you can describe your course content in a very brief manner, and how exactly it has added value in your career?
So I started my engineering with diploma, and then I did my bachelor's, and then I was like, okay, I need to do master's because that's the only way you can get something on your resume in terms of education, and then you start your career uh, working and everything. So that's how I had initially planned on going to US, but US rejected me, and that's when I decided, okay, US is not for me, so let's just try some other country, and Australia was the first one.
Hmm.
So I started applying through Mrinali, and she helped me through few universities, and within few weeks I had responses um, through the universities, and I chose UTS to be one of them because of the curriculum, which was quite lengthy and quite open to whatever you wanted to choose in terms of majors and sub majors. So I
Oh,
chose UTS for masters in IT, and yeah, it had an option for me to choose a sub major and a major, and I played safe, seeing the
great.
demand and everything. So I played safe by choosing software development as my major and data analytics as my sub major, which obviously everybody would be like, why software development? Because that is what I wanted to do, not data analytics.
Hmm.
But just to play safe, I chose that data analytics as my sub major. But you also have an option as not to choose a sub major and choose whatever subjects you like, and
Okay.
finish off your masters and your credits, irrespective of it is from your field or not. It
Hmm.
gave me a lot of flexibility to choose subjects. So that's why I chose UTS.
Hmm.
And plus, I had a scholarship as well. So yeah,
Correct.
I chose that.
And of course, it's world rank 90 in today's day.
Correct.
So
Is
again, top
it?
100 university in the world
Yeah.
without GRE and without spending 70, 80, 90 lakhs
Hmm.
like other countries. You are actually just spending, I think when you went that time it was around 38 odd, and now it's also just 38, 40 के बीच में ही चलते रहता है
Correct.
UTS. And in
Huh.
fact, the UTS ranking, in fact, all Australian university rankings are just going up if you see the last 5 to 7 years data. And so how exactly university life is, how they actually take care of students if they feel depressed, if they feel
Yeah.
homesick, what are the activities apart from studies university has?
So there's a orientation week which always happens at the start of any semester or any student year.
Hmm.
Uh, we were those unfortunate people because of
COVID.
COVID. We couldn't experience university life, but somehow we did manage to not attend lectures, but at least make sure that we had friends, whatever we had made through our online classes and all, we could meet up in the university and at least do our assignments together or something like that. But somehow we managed. It wasn't a bad experience. It was an amazing experience. It's just that we couldn't attend lectures online. But
Hmm.
otherwise, it was a pretty good experience. The professors were quite good. And also, if I could say that there are cultural activities as well, there are different groups for different occasions, different cultures. You can just join those groups and they have different activities throughout the year.
So a lot
You
of
can participate
chances
in
to make
them.
friends who becomes family
Yeah,
after.
there are, there are a lot of chances which you could um, take and grab and just make friends, enjoy the life and all.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what will you say about job opportunities, Miloni, especially for IT engineers, data science, business analytics, tech towards technical? Because you are an
See, if
IT
you have
student. Yeah.
experience, yeah, correct. So when I came into Australia to do my master's, I didn't have any work experience or something like that. I directly came after my bachelor's. So I knew that it's going to be tough for me as compared to other people who had experience.
Hmm.
But I made sure that internship was the way through for me
Correct.
to get into the job world in Australia in terms of my field. So
Hmm.
there was a lockdown, we couldn't go anywhere. The only way we could search or work was do jobs from home. So I made sure that I could get an internship irrespective of it was a paid or an unpaid, because I know that it would add a value to my resume. So I
Correct.
was able to find and complete 3 internships during those two years of my master's,
Hmm.
which actually added a lot of value to my resume and to the job what I have right now.
Correct. So, in fact, being fresher, it did not really bothered you in Australia, like unlike other countries, because in other countries it is more towards you have to have experiences. But I think considering Australia is looking for skilled people in their country, it
Yeah.
does not really matter much unless you have right skills and good degree from reputed
Finding
university.
a job is always difficult. It's just that you have to be dedicated. You have to give yourself proper time. You have to make sure that, okay, it is going to take me 1 month, but I have to be like, this 1 month, I am going to sit and apply for jobs here and there, up and down, day and night, and make sure I land up a job,
Correct.
and not just put yourself down if you get a lot of rejections, and never get upset if you have 100 rejections, because
करेक्ट
that's how
इनिशियल
it works.
करेक्ट और शायद मुंबई में भी हमारे कंट्री में भी यही होता है यार जब आप 10 चीजों पे अप्लाई करोगे 15 अप्लाई करोगे तो जाके कहीं दो लोग आपको
Hmm.
बुलाएंगे so this is nothing something different that you are doing there it is I
Correct.
think everywhere and as
Yeah.
you correctly said you have to keep your ears and eyes open you have to do a lot of networking.
Yeah. It's just that we are not in a comfort zone. We are in a different country.
Correct.
It eats you up sometimes, but you grow.
Correct. And that's exactly how you grow
Correct.
because here you are staying
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
your parents' roof and there are no
You don't
responsibilities.
have expenses. You don't
Correct.
have expenses in India, but here you have to pay everything by yourself.
Correct.
So that's
Correct. So this is what
one
exactly I,
thing.
yeah, along with your education, this is what exactly abroad studies and that life teaches you and makes you strong to go to next level and opportunities. You know?
It
So,
does.
correct. What will you talk about? People every time ask me, ma'am, there is racism in Australia. Did you feel anything
Mhm.
or how safe this country is for international students?
So racism depends. I have never faced any, but I have had few friends who have, but they knew that they would, so they knew how to tackle all of those situations.
Hmm.
But otherwise, people are very friendly over here. The only thing I would say is if you're good to them, they'll be good to you.
Correct.
That's the only thing you have to follow here. if if you treat them bad, they'll treat you bad. That's like a universal mantra what everybody follows, so it's the same
Agree.
here.
Agree. Agree. जैसे हम मुंबई में बोलते हैं अरे तुझे नहीं पता मैं कौन हूँ यू कांट डू
Hmm.
दैट देयर ऑफ कोर्स.
Racism is everywhere. It's just that how you take it. If you take it
Exactly.
in a positive way and you respond them properly,
Exactly.
they wouldn't
Exactly.
tell you anything. If you take it in a very joking way, even they'll take it in a very joking way. But it depends on the perspective of every person.
Correct, correct. So, how is Australia open in terms of giving opportunities to international students, then permanent residencies? What you will talk about industries, like not industry, but opportunities in technology sector?
Australia has a lot of opportunities. In every field you could think of, every state in Australia has all of the opportunities. It's just that it takes a while to dig into those places and to get to know the actual people or make contacts and whom to talk to and whom not to about the field what you want to get into and all. And yeah, PR is like similar to Canada. We have these point systems, but you need to make sure that how to get it, where to apply, how to apply, and everything.
Correct,
But it's pretty good enough. There are a lot of
correct.
opportunities. It's just that everybody has to struggle in terms of finding all those opportunities.
Yeah, correct. And
Nothing
permanent,
is easy.
correct. Permanent residency is like that country is giving you a permanent residency. यार
Yeah,
हम लोग बाजू के देश में भी जाएंगे तो they have so much of
right.
restrictions. And then of course country will demand
Hmm.
if they're giving you permanent residency. And
Correct.
but at least it is doable. That is something very
It is.
important, unlike other
It is.
countries where you are not given your work rights well. It is like a lottery system, and there are a lot of opportunity, there are a lot of public already in the country. The
Correct.
competition is higher. I personally feel, and correct me if
Mm.
I'm wrong, Meloni, that Australia is such a big country, like 2 3 times bigger than India, and their population is very less. And
The
considering that,
population is only on the coastline, not in the central. Central Australia is all deserted.
correct,
You won't find insects. So whatever it is only on the coastline. And that is
and they
why
want
Australians
people.
are very relaxed. They're
Correct,
very relaxed. You work 9 to 5, nobody expects you to work on weekends, nobody expects you to work after 5.
exactly.
Family is given importance. It's just that you do the work and you get paid for it. You don't have to struggle or something like that.
Correct. That's what exactly I was saying at the opening statement, that people are not harassed there by their bosses. It's quite good life where you maintain your professional and personal life well. You know? So that's
Yeah.
what I keep telling people, that Australia right now needs a lot of people in their country, those who are skilled people. Also, they are very particular. I think they are not taking any and everyone in the country. They are quite planned
Hmm.
in terms of recruitment, because they would want to give international people along with their own people good opportunities. And that's how they are safe, planned, doing the right things at the right time, is what I personally feel as a counselor. And what
Yeah.
what is your overall take on Australia as a country? Of course, bits and pieces you've already mentioned about racism and how good they
Hmm.
are. But what will you give one message to international students who are aspiring to go to Australia?
I mean, Australia has a lot of opportunities. Don't think that you won't find anything, or don't compare it with other countries, because every country is different in its own way, in its own job opportunities and everything. And my friends are gone mad. And just make sure that whatever you do, you need to research properly when you come into the country, and never get scared saying that, oh shit, I know so many people in US, but I don't know anybody in Australia. I was the one, I didn't know anybody in Australia, and I came with nobody in the
Correct,
country, and I grew fond of this country, and it's beautiful. You just need to trust your guts and make sure you don't have double minds about coming into
correct,
Australia, because it's a very beautiful country, and you'll obviously learn once you get into the country about what is it, how it is, and how you have to go through and everything. And there are
correct,
always people who will help you out here, irrespective
correct, correct.
of what their nationality is.
Acha. Okay, that's really nice to hear that Indians will be safe there. I'm glad. So, one more question. How exactly universities conduct exams? Like here we have all pen and paper. So,
Correct.
most of the time, question comes to me from students. How do they conduct their exams? Like practical or writing, and then test modules or research papers. How do they do that?
So because I was a pandemic student, so we had everything online, but yeah, they made sure that it was up to the mark,
Correct,
to the university standards.
correct.
But after the pandemic, once all of the universities have opened up to in-class lectures and all,
Hmm.
there are few subjects which go to in-class examinations, but there are few which are online examinations, and plus few of the subjects do not even have examinations. They are just based on assignments.
Correct. Okay. Okay. So it's not like every time pen and paper, that what we follow
Correct.
here over the last 15 years. And जब हम
Yeah.
lecture attend नहीं करते तो बस xerox वाले से
No,
xerox लेके फिर छाप
no.
देते हैं.
It's most of the examinations are all MCQs,
Hmm.
and otherwise, yeah. And if you have assignments, plagiarism, we need to make sure that the plagiarism is taken care of.
I see. Okay. Okay. So how students can tackle this in their first year when they joined university for the first time at such a big country?
Just make sure you attend lectures in the first semester.
So true, so
And
true.
yeah, just make sure you attend lectures, and just if you have any doubts, just email your professor and they'll help you out.
Wow. Okay,
Or
okay.
students, there are students who help you out as well. There are seniors who help you out. There are professors, there are assistant professors. They all
Wow.
will help you out. Just don't, if you don't understand, just don't do it by yourself. Just go
So
ask people.
they are helpful, you mean to say. Each and every
Yeah.
professor at the campus is helpful. Okay,
Hmm.
super. And sorry, I forgot the question.
At
So yeah,
UTS, at least they were. I don't know about the other universities, but I'm sure even there they are helpful.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, of course, they do. And how university prepares you to face interviews? Do they conduct any job fairs? Do they help with internship? What will you
uh,
give a
uh,
message?
they do have job fairs, but like it is like you'll have to go to every booth, talk to them.
Of
They'll
course.
talk to you and everything. You get to know all of that, but at the end, it is you who have to apply everywhere. But yeah, they
Correct.
do conduct job fairs, and they do have seminars and everything to help you out with how to write a resume and all of those basic things
Wow.
to get
And
a
it's not
job
only
and all.
also writing about covering letter first and then resume. All these patterns, do they
Correct.
explain?
Yeah, they do have seminars and everything. It's just that you need to keep a look on the emails and everything and on the university portal.
Okay. And how do you search jobs? And when one should start looking for jobs?
So once you get into the country, you just explore the city where you're living in for a month or few weeks, or I would say, get to
Hmm.
know your area, get to know your university, get to know the people around you, and then you can start looking out for part-time or casual jobs during those 2 years. And it's not that you have to work in on campus, you can work off campus as well.
Hmm.
So that broadens up your field to find casual or part time.
Hmm.
And yeah, you can start looking at them at, so there's Seek, there's Indeed. If you want to look for your field jobs in part time, there's LinkedIn. For me, it is LinkedIn. Otherwise, you can also look at those two as well. Call recruiters, talk to them, connect with them on LinkedIn,
Hmm.
ask them if there's any opportunity, talk to them how is the job market and everything. Just build connections. And
Correct.
somehow even after 6 months, you might end up with an internship or a part-time.
Okay.
Depends on
So that's
your,
what I think. Networking is the network
yeah,
is the network, and that doing networking is very important.
correct.
When did you fetch a first part-time job? Of course, I think when you went there, it was lockdown. But typically,
Correct.
when one should expect to get a part-time job after landing in that country?
So it took me 6 months because
COVID batch.
I had just landed during COVID, so everything was shut. So within 6 months, I found my casual job, I could say. It was in a warehouse.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I started with that. So I did that for my entire university life. In the night, I used to work at the warehouse. In the morning, I used to attend lectures as well as do my internships.
Otherwise,
Um,
typically students get part-time job in how much time? Now that
Otherwise, now that everything is opened up, you can take it. It would take, assuming a month and a half.
oh lovely.
Yeah,
Correct. Keep telling students that keep at least 2 months of living expense buffer in your account so that you
correct.
are little relaxed,
Yeah,
bogged down the moment you land.
yeah,
You take your time, settle
correct.
down, explore your city, find out
Yeah,
opportunities, connect with people, and then you can start looking for your part-time jobs and just don't
and
rush
it's
the down.
just like, yeah, it's just like don't expect too much in your
Correct,
first
correct,
first few
correct,
job hunting. Don't expect a lot. That's all I would
correct, correct.
say.
So last question, how why should student come to Australia, those who are from IT, computer science, data science background? Does really country have something for them?
They do. They do have a lot because it's a developing, it's still developing
Correct.
in terms of IT infrastructure.
Correct.
There are a lot of jobs, there are a lot of companies who want to get into Australia and build their empire here. So there are a lot of opportunities.
And
IT
not
is never going to go
saturated
down.
market.
Yeah, IT is never going to go down, irrespective of whatever field it is. Web
Correct.
development, analytics, cybersecurity, whatever you name, there is everything over here. Just explore
Correct.
different countries if you do if you feel like US is too overcrowded or UK is
Correct.
not giving you much opportunities, just explore.
Correct.
Australia can be one of them.
Super. So did you feel any pinch that your US visa got rejected and you had to come to Australia? What's your feeling now about that particular incident?
It does not pinch me. It is just that God had better plans for me here than
Correct.
in the US. Seeing the market now in US, people struggling to find, not struggling, I could say, but difficulty in finding a job, taking a lot of time, uh,
Correct.
being on visa restrictions and everything. I feel Australia is a better place for me here now.
Super, super. And how did Visual International or our services helped you, Miloni? And did we
Um,
do any your candidature?
Yeah, y'all were very, very amazing with everything. You were responding very, very fast to all my emails, to all my queries, because I was on a tight schedule in terms of applying to
Yeah,
universities and everything. We had to do everything quick, which
correct.
you were sitting on my head, and I was as well responding to all of those
Responding
documents
well.
pretty quick.
Correct.
And yeah, you all were pretty good, amazing with everything, and you all were very quick. And I knew how difficult it was for us
It
to get
is.
through all of that.
I
And yeah,
know.
it was
Thank you
amazing. It was a
so
great,
much.
good experience.
Thank you. In fact, there's one more student, Anisha. She's also right now studying architecture,
Yeah.
and she's sending that hard. So she's in UNSW right now.
Okay.
She's also yeah, yeah. So great, Miloni. Thank you very much. I'm bothering you and taking your Sunday half an hour,
No,
but
no, it's all good.
it
Something is
is
wrong with
really
my
no
phone,
problem. I
but
could see
yeah.
you.
Okay.
But it will help a lot of students, those who will go through my IGTV. This video will be there on my IGTV, and whenever they want to have any they want to listen to anything, they can definitely go back to this. We will conduct more and more sessions like this with all professionals like you, those who are experienced, senior in the markets now. So your experience, your talks will definitely help upcoming students to choose right option
Yeah.
and direction for them.
I mean, never never, what is it? Never hesitate on asking questions, whatever it is. If it is a silly question, but still ask. It
Correct.
is it is going to be your future. So yeah, just keep asking questions.
One question. Correct, correct. I completely understand. And that's where exactly people fail, that they feel shy, they don't explore.
Mm.
And they very few people who are like go-getters, and they are one of those who look forward to uh, ask things and curious to know things, but very few people are like that. Most of them are like shy. So guys, please, it's a matter of your career and parents heart and money. Connect with right consultants. We are always there, a call away or a message away. We have a team. Me and Rohit are always there to connect with students, and our entire team is happy to help you and assist you. And of course, students who are there right now in different countries, I'm so happy, and thank you so much. I'm so grateful to your time, Miloni, and
No, no,
you're
it's
adding
all
definitely
good.
great values in our upcoming students' lives.
All
Yeah.
good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Miloni. All the very best.
All,
May you get the
thank you.
best always, and your PR and citizenship soon.
Soon. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Have a
Take
nice
care.
day.
You
See
too. Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. cancel करना है, right?